Once upon a time, in a field full of colorful flowers, lived a little bee. This little bee was very, very busy. Every day it flew from flower to flower, collecting sweet flower juice and pollen. The little bee worked all day long. It did not have time to rest. It did not have time to play. It just worked, worked, and worked. One day the little bee went to a new flower. This flower was bright yellow and very tall. The little bee crawled inside the flower to collect its sweet juice, but before it could do so, an old and wise beetle blocked its way. The little bee angrily asked the beetle, "Why are you stopping me? I need to collect flower juice." The beetle calmly replied, "You work too much, little bee. If you keep working like this, you will fall sick. You must take some time off and rest." The little bee did not agree with the beetle. It said, "I don't have time to rest. I have to collect enough flower juice to make honey for the winter." The wise beetle shook its head and said, "You will learn this lesson soon enough." Then the beetle flew away. The little bee continued to work. It did not listen to the beetle's advice. It collected flower juice all day long. When it returned to the hive, the other bees asked, "How is the new flower? Is it easy to collect juice from it?" The little bee replied, "It's very hard. There is this big fat beetle who does not let me collect pollen." The other bees were very surprised. They told the little bee, "You silly bee! That's not a beetle. That's a big fat bumblebee. It's your brother. Why don't you ask him for help? He'll be more than happy to help you." The little bee was ashamed of itself. It had been collecting flower juice for so long that it had forgotten its own brother existed. It flew back to the yellow flower and asked the bumblebee for help. The bumblebee was very happy to see his brother. It said, "Of course I'll help you, little bee. Let's make some honey together." The bumblebee and the little bee collected flower juice and pollen and made sweet, sweet honey. They made so much honey that they had enough for the winter, and they even made some extra. The little bee learned a very important lesson that day. It learned that working non-stop makes you forget the people around you. It also learned that there is no point in working if you don't take breaks. Taking rest and spending time with the people you love is also very important. The little bee and the bumblebee became best friends after that day. They worked in the field together and made delicious honey together. They also played fun games during their breaks and spent time with all the other bees in the hive.